gotta love a school trying to include disc golf for their students. So it turns out there's a disc golf course in Downs, Illinois. And I kind of designed it. See, what you might not be aware of is, as Bobby Jeter Peppers and Discs, I've actually been involved with the install, design, or purchase of baskets for several regional courses. So when Tri-Valley reached out to me, I was more than excited to help. The general idea is that there's an elementary school and middle school right next to each other. And what they wanted was a permanent installation so they wouldn't have to worry about storing and putting away baskets every time they used them. But they wanted disc golf to be something that their students here could utilize. They had originally tried to design the course themselves, but had left a little bit wanting. In this small patch here, they had intended to put an entire 18 course. Baskets would have been roughly 50 feet apart from each other. And all in all, it just wouldn't have been that great of an experience. Plus, when you cram a bunch of holes close to each other, it creates a real issue of safety. And if anyone has ever talked to me about course design before, they know that one of the main concerns of mine is safety. There were a large number of safety issues, including places where buildings and other students could get hit. Fortunately, they allowed me a little bit of creative flexibility considering the goals and the size of the property. So what we have here is a fairly short course with mostly short holes, but you have to remember the intended audience was not pro-level players. You're not going to see an NT here or anything like that. The goal was for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th graders to be able to learn and play disc golf. Now, if you take a look and take a gander, there is a large amount of extra property around the backside, and we certainly looked into doing that. So maybe one day there could be a full 18, because we did discuss, and the original design did include a full 18 with much more difficult holes on the back 9. But for the time being, the primary goal was for this to be young kid friendly. Fun design fact, one of the final holes is hardly even a hole at all. In fact, it was designed with the idea that kids playing on the playground over lunch could come out and have a basket to throw to. We came up with a way to have not only one, but 2 baskets that would be in play with multiple teeing locations. So not only could we emphasize safety and not have the kids too bunched together, but we could allow them a variety of ways to play. With holes mostly in the 100 to 150 foot range, you're not really going to be taxing your arm. But if you have a new player or a child you're wanting to get into the sport, this is absolutely a must-try course. Or if you're a higher level player, just come out with your friends and see who can get the most aces or medal hits in a single day. Whatever your pleasure, consider coming out and playing one of the most intentionally easy courses around. Downs course at Tri-Valley. Stay spicy.